Hey guys, so welcome to today's video. Guys, in today's video, I want to share with you 10 fragrances in my collection that I'm deeming as 10 out of 10 perfect, okay? So if you want to know the 10 fragrances that I feel are perfect in my collection, then just continue to watch. Guys, before we get started with the video, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure your notification bell is on so you don't miss any of my uploads. Thumbs up the video so I know you love my content. And finally, leave me a comment below so we can get to know each other. Now, let's get started with the video. Okay, guys, so you know how they always say people aren't perfect, no one's perfect? Well, they're right. Humans are not perfect. We are all flawed. However, when it comes to fragrances, at least my fragrances, there's some of them in my collection that I feel are just perfect, okay? No ifs, ands, buts, or maybes, they're perfect. So let me tell you what I'm judging them on today, and I have my little notes right here. So obviously the number one is scent, like the perfect scent. Number two is the longevity of the fragrance. If you have at least 5 to 6 hours and better, then to me, you're perfect, okay? The number three thing is sillage and scent trail. We all know that when we wear fragrances, we want everybody to smell us. And listen, I do. Let me not say we, because I don't know what your standpoint is. But for me, I love a fragrance that leaves a beautiful trail. I love a fragrance that has a sillage because I want, when I walk past you, you're going to smell me, okay? So that's number three. Number four is projection. I need you to project. I need you to bounce off of my skin, bounce off of my clothes. I don't want to stand that close to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're still going through this situation right here. So 6 feet and better, but I'm gonna need you to smell me, okay? Also, the uniqueness of the fragrance. I don't want a fragrance that smells basic, as people say. I don't want a regular fragrance. Don't get me wrong, I have some. I have some fragrances in my collection that people would deem basic, people would deem regular. I don't care though, I still love them. But when we're talking about perfect fragrances, I'm gonna need that perfect fragrance. If I'm calling you perfect, you're gonna have to be unique as well. Number 6 is compliment getter. Guys, we know that on this channel, I love to be smelled. I love compliments on my fragrances. That's one of the main reasons why I love so many fragrances, because I love the compliment factor. It boosts your confidence, not in a cocky or overly confident kind of way, although there's nothing wrong with being cocky or overly confident as long as you're not putting anybody else down in the process. If you want to feel highly about yourself, then there's nothing wrong with that. When you're at your best, you can give people the best version of you. And for me, confidence helps me to be at my best. And what adds to my confidence factor is getting compliments on my fragrances. So number 7 is a scent bubble. I need you to live around me, surround me, swarm me like the bee. Like, I love it. I need to smell my fragrance all day, every day. I want people to smell me, but I also want to smell me. So I don't need you doing any disappearing acts on me, okay? Hint, hint. You know, this one right here, like, she would have been on the list, but you know, she got some stuff to work on. But anyway, and number 8, I'm gonna need you to fill up the room. When I walk into the room, fill it up. Fill it up with my funk. Yes, I need the room to smell like me, and I love it. Number 9, be non-offensive. I'm gonna need that fragrance to be non-offensive, but still fill up the room. You still need to smell me when I pass by, and it still needs to project. These are a lot of factors that are going into these fragrances right here. And number 10, the final one, is people pleasing. Now, this one is really controversial amongst other people. For me, I like a fragrance that pleases people. The people ain't did nothing to me, okay? I don't mind pleasing the people sometimes. And I need a scent that's going to be people pleasing, because that scent is the one that people are going to love and people are going to give you compliments on. I'm not gonna lie, there's some fragrances in my collection that aren't necessarily people pleasing or mass appealing, you know, as people say, but I wear them for me, and those fragrances, I already know what I'm getting. I know that I may not get a compliment, and if I do get a compliment, it's like, oh, okay, we see each other. You have one of those noses, right? Yeah. But for the most part, this fragrance needs to be people-pleasing and unique at the same damn time, okay? So the first fragrance on the list is by Clive Christian, and it is 1872. Guys, for me, this is a perfect fragrance, 10 out of 10. Do you see this dent? And no, it's not from a decant. This dent is just from me, like, killing it. Like, seriously, guys, I love this fragrance. A lot of people, and this is a feminine one, like, there's two 1872s. There's the male version, or the Perfume, and no, the Pour Homme, and this is the Perfume. Now, I've heard women say that the Perfume still leans a little bit masculine on them. To me, this smells like a really good, refreshing, sweet cologne. It's fresh, it's clean smelling, but aside from it being green, fresh, and clean, this lasts forever on my skin. It lasts so long, it projects everything that I told you in the beginning of the video, because I'm not going to run down that whole list again. It's a beautiful scent. I love it. It's not for everybody, because I've heard some women say that it still leans a little bit masculine on them, although this is the feminine parfum of the perfect pair. So in my opinion, it's beautiful, it's feminine, I love it, but not super feminine. You know, like it's not like one of those pretty girl scents, but it's feminine enough. You know what I mean? I get compliments on this, guys. I wear this in the summer. I also wear this in the fall and the winter because it's a scent that I just love. And I believe I put it in my video last winter or earlier on this year for fruity fragrances that can be worn in the winter, because this is a fruity fragrance, but it's a fresh fruity fragrance. It's not one of those super sweet, cloyingly sweet fruity fragrances. You know, let me tell you some of the notes. And there's a whole lot of fruits up in here, guys. It opens up with bergamot, then there's lemon, there's rosemary, there's tangerine, there's pineapple, there's blueberry, there's lily of the valley, there's violet, there's osmanthus, there's rose, freesia, jasmine, orchid, there's musk, sandalwood, gaiac wood, there's patchouli. Guys, this fragrance is a masterpiece and I absolutely love it. It was a Christmas gift from Bae last Christmas, and I mean, this will be in my collection forever. Like, I love it. It's super, super expensive. It's definitely an investment, but it's an investment that I get my returns out of, okay? Well, Bae purchased it, so actually how does that work if he purchased it? It's an investment, but he's seeing his returns on the investment because I'm happy with it, right? Yeah. Don't be mad, okay? I love you. I really do. And you're the GOAT. There's no denying that. However, sometimes I can't smell you. You need to work on that, okay? No, stop. Let me do what I'm doing. The next fragrance on the list is by Mancera, and it's Instant Crushed. Okay, so the reason why I had this conversation with her is because they smell similar. This one has a more smoky vibe to it, but it's not like tobacco kind of smoky. It's like, and let me say this in the best way possible, it's like fire burning. But please, hear me out. It's not fire burning like by the fireplace. I'm not a fan of that fragrance. I don't want to smell like soot or a burning fireplace, okay? This smells like Baccarat Rouge 540, but with a more fire burning aspect to it. Does that make sense? I hope so. It's so beautiful, guys. It's so, so good. Now, it's not a dupe or a clone for Baccarat Rouge 540 because the notes are very different in this fragrance. Let me tell you some of the notes. It does open up with saffron, okay? I lied. It opens up with saffron, but then there's ginger, there's bergamot, there's mandarin, there's rose, there's jasmine, there's amberwood, there's patchouli, there's sandalwood, there's oak moss, there's white musk, and there's Madagascar vanilla. So this is a super woody fragrance, guys. It's so woody, but it's woody and sweet. And let me tell you something. This lasts forever on your skin. This goes nowhere. People love this fragrance. It does not disappear. Okay? She does not disappear. She stays on your skin. You will live in your scent bubble. She leaves a beautiful scent trail. I love this fragrance. Mancera Instant Crush. So the next fragrance on the list is by Tiziana Terenzi, and it is Tabit. Okay, guys, so let me tell you something real funny. So the other day when I did my 10 or 12 niche fragrances for life that my subby requested me to do, this is going to be on every list, okay? Niche for life, 10 for life, like both of them. Okay, both of them. I was so cocky and confident when I was talking about this fragrance, and I was like, yeah, because this fragrance is everything, and I don't know no person. Like, I was talking like that. Not really, but like in my head, that's how it was sounding. I don't know nobody that don't like this, and if you don't like this fragrance, then at me. What's up? You know, like, we gotta talk. We gotta have a conversation. Girl, one of my subbies commented and was like, hi, I don't like Tabit. Now let's talk. I was like, oh, hey, girl. We'll see what had happened was. I just thought that was so funny, guys. I literally read that comment and was like busting out laughing. So anyway, so here's the thing. So here's what she said. She said that she was trying to like it. She wanted to like it. So she didn't say anything bad about it, but her issue was the Tiziana Terenzi DNA. It's very strong. Now, I know exactly what she's talking about, because if you guys remember when I did my top 5 Tiziana Terenzis in my collection, I mentioned that Cassiopeia was different because it did not have that Tiziana Terenzi DNA, because I literally can be blindfolded and smell Tiziana Terenzi fragrances and know it's a Tiziana Terenzi fragrance. You know what I mean? Because the DNA is strong. It's that musky amber. I'm not sure what that concoction is that he puts together and puts it in every fragrance, with the exception of Cassiopeia, because I don't smell it in Cassiopeia. So if you're watching, if you don't like that DNA, but you do want a Tiziana Terenzi fragrance, try Cassiopeia. It's fruity, it's floral, it's a beautiful sweet scent that does not, to me, have that DNA. But if it does, we could talk about it, because I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems. Next up on the list, we have this beautiful, gorgeous, amazing bottle by Chanel. It's Coco Mademoiselle, and this is the intense version. Guys, for me, it's a perfect 10 out of 10 fragrance. I mean, performance, I mean, the longevity, the scent, everything about this fragrance I love. It's so perfect to me, including this bottle. Like, look at this bottle, guys. It's so gorgeous. I love it. It'll always be in my collection. To me, it's a perfect scent. I know it's probably overdone, and a lot of people probably think that, you know, this isn't a perfect scent because it's strong, or it may be too strong for you. It's not too strong for me. My nose, I've built up a tolerance, a certain type of tolerance for certain fragrances, and I overspray them all, because some people will say, oh, only do 1 to 2 sprays of this because it's so strong. Girl, if you don't spray that fragrance, if you don't get it in and get it all over you so people can smell it and you can smell it, I don't choke on this. You know what I mean? Like, have I choked on this? I don't think so. I have been known to spray some fragrances and been choking, okay? But it lasts for like 2 seconds, and after I've gotten it out of my system, I can move on with my day. But it's a beautiful fragrance. I think that every female, every woman should have this in their collection. It's a beautiful scent. It's Chanel. It's Coco Mademoiselle. It's a classic, and it's perfect to me. Coco Mademoiselle, intense. So the next fragrance on the list is by Initio, and it is Atomic Rose. Guys, when I wear this fragrance, you don't even understand how sexy I feel in this fragrance. Like, this is a rose fragrance, like a heavy, strong, okay? It's Atomic Rose for a reason, but I love rose. But this rose smells so super sexy, guys. It's so long lasting. I get so many compliments on this fragrance, and this is around the time of the year that I really love wearing this fragrance. Now, this fragrance smells very similar to Perfume Marly Delina and Delina Exclusive at times as well on my skin. Perfume Marly and Initio are under the same company. I'm not saying that's the reason why they made Atomic Rose like that, but I'm just letting you know, like, it's no tea, no shade. They're all family, friends, loved ones, you know, what have you. This fragrance is Delina on steroids, crack, dope, coke, all of the things, okay? Delina 2.0, Delina, like, exaggerated. Like, that's what this fragrance is to me, like Delina on crack. So if you don't like Delina, you may possibly not like this fragrance, but then try it out anyway, because you may like this fragrance more, because this smells like Delina, but it doesn't have that sour. It is kind of sour, but it's not as tart. Child, I don't know. It is really, 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 really good. Let me tell you some of the notes. It opens up with bergamot, there's pink pepper, there's hedione, there's Bulgarian rose, there's Turkish rose, there's Egyptian jasmine, there's Madagascar vanilla, and there's amber. It's a balsamic vanilla floral super rosy fragrance. Although there's jasmine in this fragrance as well, child, that Turkish rose and Bulgarian rose, they done jumped that jasmine and and took her lunch money. Guys, this is so good. It's so, so good. Long lasting. Stay on your skin forever. Like, guys, Initio fragrances, in my opinion, are great quality for the ones that I have in my collection and the ones that I've tried, because I've sampled some as well. They smell amazing. They smell really well blended. And like I said, the quality is amazing. The 3 that I have in my collection last forever on my skin. For me, it's a perfect fragrance. When Bae and I are going out on a date night in the fall, winter time, I love pulling for this fragrance because it makes me feel feminine and sexy and flirty, but then still like a baddie and a boss. You know, it just makes me raise my chest up a little bit more and, you know, put your shoulders back and, you know, do a little shimmy too. I don't care if you don't like rose. I don't care if you feel like floral fragrances aren't sexy. This is a floral fragrance that's super sexy. It doesn't have any oud. It doesn't have any, you know, a whole bunch of woody notes in it as well, but it's still super sexy. It's not smoky. It's not boozy, but it's still sexy. You know, I love this fragrance so much, guys. Initio Atomic Rose. Next on the list is Greenwich Village by Bond No. 9. Guys, let me tell you, I have a love-hate relationship with Bond because some of the Bond fragrances to me are just like, why? Right? But then the ones that are good are beyond good. Like, they're beyond excellent, and I love them. I love the Bond fragrances that I have in my collection. And there's a few more because there's literally like 160, 170 something like Bond fragrances in like the Bond fragrance catalog. But guys, Greenwich Village is amazing. Another one that I've heard people say that it smells similar to Baccarat Rouge by 40. It does a little bit, but it smells like a fruity, like a sweet, fruity Baccarat Rouge, right? That's what it smells like to me. A very fruity, very sweet Baccarat Rouge by 40. So the notes in this, it opens up with lychee, there's cassis, there's mandarin orange, there's peonies, there's water lily, there's jasmine, ambroxan, there's pralines, there's musk, vanilla, and oak moss. This is a beautiful fragrance, guys. Borderline gourmand. Like a fruity, sweet, gourmand Baccarat Rouge. I love this fragrance, guys. Greenwich Village by Bond No. 9. So the next fragrance on the list is by Fragrance du Bois, and it's Santel Complet. I've been hearing about this fragrance on so many people's channels and just like reading fragrance blogs and, you know, what have you. And I've recently got this fragrance from soavantgarde.com because they are now carrying Fragrance du Bois. And guys, let me tell you, I think I want the whole entire Fragrance du Bois fragrance catalog. Like, they are amazing fragrances. These fragrances are just luxury in a bottle. When you want to smell luxurious, like, all of these fragrances can be in a smell rich video, smell luxurious video, like, because they all have that scent to them. None of them smell playful. None of them smell childish. None of them smell basic. For the ones that I've smelled, guys, they are amazing. And this one right here is a beautiful 10 out of 10 gourmand. It's my type of gourmand, guys, because it's not heavily gourmand. It doesn't smell like food, but it does smell edible and sexy, but still like perfume. You know, like, I like those type of gourmands. Or if you're gonna smell edible, smell like candy. Like, I'd rather a candy type of smell than a cake type of smell. You know what I mean? Although my Angel Share does smell like apple pie, but it's like apple pie, boozy apple pie, and I love it. I mean, everything about this type of gourmand is right up my alley. So this has coconut, guys. It opens up with coconut, but it's not a tropical beach vacation type of scent at all. This is your tropical beach vacation at night, okay? If you're going on a sexy date night on vacation, this is a beautiful fragrance to have. This is a fragrance that you can wear all year round, all seasons. For me, it's like reserved for special occasions. Like, although you can wear it all year round, right? Like, it works in any climate, any weather types to me. But it smells so good. It smells so luxurious. It smells so high quality that I'm only reserving it for date nights or when I'm dressed up and going out and trying to, you know, kill the town. So it opens up with coconut, like I said. Then there's lemon, there's violet, there's black pepper, there's sandalwood, vanilla, amber, and musk. It's not announcing your presence, but people will definitely smell you. It fills a room. Spray heavy enough and this will definitely fill the room, guys. It's so beautiful. And then look at the packaging. I mean, the Fragrance du Bois packaging is just amazing, guys. Like, seriously, like, this is everything. I'm so happy. Like, you don't understand how happy I am that I've discovered this brand. I mean, I've always heard of it, but I'm just like, ooh, like, I was afraid of it because I know that all the fragrances contain the note of oud. Although I do love oud in my fragrances because oud adds that sexiness to your fragrance. But I thought that in these fragrances, it was gonna be like too much oud for your girl. But it's not, guys. The oud is so smooth. It's so natural. It's so beautiful. And if you're interested in any Fragrance du Bois fragrances, you can now purchase from soavantgarde.com and you can use my discount code THEGREAT20 and save a whole 20% off of these fragrances, guys, because they are super expensive. But I mean, to me, I think they're worth the money so far for the ones that I've tried. I can't say for the whole entire catalog, but the ones that I've tried and even the ones that Bois has in his collection, just delectable bomb, guys. Like, you don't even understand. Like, they're so good. So this one, guys, 10 out of 10. Another beautiful 10 out of 10 fragrance, guys. Passe Soir by BDK. Guys, listen, this fragrance is addictive. It's so addictive. I spray and I cannot stop spraying myself because it smells that good. Guys, look at this. Look at this. I mean, seriously, like, this is just, it's a little crazy, but I love this fragrance. I'm on my way to getting my backup. I'm waiting until I get down a little bit more to request my backup honey from soavantgarde.com because your girl needs it in her collection all the time. Now, this fragrance is not a loud beast. From my experience, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 fragrances in my BDK collection. None of them are super loud beasts. None of them are going to give you that experience. People are going to smell you. You're not wearing a skin scent, but then you're not announcing your presence before you get there. You know what I mean? And that's the BDK experience for me. This lasts on my skin. Now, contrary to other people's opinion of this fragrance, because from what their experience is, I've heard that it doesn't last on people. It lasts on my skin. It projects on my skin. I do layer this with red ginger and what's the name of it? It's red ginger and something body cream from Target. I'll link it. Or you can use Origins ginger souffle. I love the note of ginger, so I don't mind bringing out the ginger. That ginger is so super sexy, so spicy. Let me actually tell you the notes. So it opens up with pear. And let me tell you something. Guys, it is the pear and the almond note for me. The pear and the almond have completely taken over my life. Okay? The pear has taken over my life spring, summer. And the almond is just taking over my life all year. Like, I love almond fragrances. If you guys want to see my favorite almond note fragrances, then let me know. And also ginger. The ginger, the pear, and the almond are taking over my life in the 2021. So it opens up with pear. Then there's black pepper. There's ginger. There's mandarin, there's Moroccan jasmine, there's orange blossom, there's patchouli, and there's amberwood. Guys, these notes are beautiful. This fragrance is beautiful. It's so unique, guys. Let me tell you something. Men love this. Women love this. It's a compliment getting fragrance. It is definitely different. It's different to me, but it's so sweet. It's unique. It's beautiful. It's happy. It's uplifting. It's sexy. It's an all year round type of scent. It's an all occasion type of scent. Date night, date day, errands, lunch, brunch, whatever. You can wear this fragrance in any type of a setting, any type of environment. It is a 10 out of 10. So the next fragrance on the list is by MFK and it's Gentle Fluidity Gold. Beautiful 10 out of 10 fragrance, guys. Let me tell you, this fragrance is, it has like a light, ethereal, angelic scent to it, but then it's still there. It's still projecting. It's still a mild beast in a way. You know what I mean? Like, this fragrance, you can smell this fragrance on you all day, every day. When you spray this on your clothes, it doesn't go anywhere until you wash your clothes. Spray it on your skin. For me, I'm getting 5 to 6 hours on my skin. It's not super long longevity, but to me, 5 to 6 hours is enough. Guys, it's a fragrance. I mean, it's liquid. Like, literally, it's scented water. Like, literally, it's scented water. It's not going to, like, drive your car. It's not going to get dressed for you. Like, it's a fragrance, you know? A lot of people will comment and say, well, if that fragrance doesn't last on me for 35 hours on my skin, I mean, girl, find me the fragrance that's lasting, like, 24 hours on your skin. Just find it to me. For me, I don't need you to last that long, okay? Because I'm not out for 24 hours, first of all, okay? I'm not out that long. Let's start there. The fragrance will serve the purpose for me for, you know, a few hours while I'm out or doing what I need to be doing, then that's fine. If I need to re-up and top myself off, that's fine. A lot of people don't like re-up in their fragrances, and I mean, it's okay, but for me, it's the same thing. Like, when I leave the house, I'll have lipstick on, right? And then I may go eat or drink. I'm gonna have to reapply my lipstick, right? When you wash your hands, especially if you have dry skin like me, child, I need to lotion each time I wash my hands. I need to lotion when I even attempt of thinking of washing my hands, because that's how this weather does on my skin. But I'm always moisturizing myself. So it's like you re-up on your lipsticks, you re-up on your hand creams, you know, it's the same thing. Like, it's a part of the whole process. You pull out your purse, you get your lipstick, you get your sanitizer or your hand cream, and you get your little fragrance and you spray and re-up and top yourself off. You know, it's like, I'm never gonna just leave the house with a spray and keep it moving. Unless I'm just running to the supermarket, I'm gonna be out for just 2 hours. and you know, that's it. But if I'm gonna be out for some time, I'm taking my decant with me, because I mean, a re-up it's not bad to me. Like, that doesn't mean the fragrance is trash. It doesn't mean the fragrance isn't doing what it's supposed to do. You know what I mean? So I say that to say, with Gentle Fluidity Gold, I do re-up. First of all, I re-up on everything because that's just what I do. I told you guys I love to smell my fragrance. I love to smell the top notes of my fragrance the entire time. I hate when things sometimes dry down. You know, like, you may leave the house smelling one scent and then it dries down after a few hours and it kind of changes a little bit. I need that scent the whole time. I need it to be fresh. If I'm going to meet up with people, if I'm going to see people, I'm going to refresh my scents. Like, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. So I say that to say, this one you will have to re-up, because after like 5 hours on my skin, it kind of fades away, but it's still a perfect scent because all the other factors are there. And like I said, I don't mind re-upping my scent and topping my stuff off because that's just what I do. Gentle Fluidity Gold, 10 out of 10. Last but not least, we have Dark Purple by Montale. Guys, this is so sweet. It's so sweet and decadent and delicious and sexy and just everything. Like, seriously, if you love sweet fragrances, you need this one in your life. This one opens up with plum, there's blood orange, there's rose, there's geranium bourbon, there's patchouli, there's teak wood, and there's white musk. This does smell similar to Rose's Musk by Montale, which in turn smells very similar to Gentle Fluidity Gold, which kind of smells similar to Deluxe by Tiziana Terenzi. So do you get where I'm going right here? However, they're all very, very different. They do have a little bit of the same scent profile. So for me, if you like one, you will most likely like the other. You know what I mean? But they don't smell like clones or dupes or anything like that. This one is super sweet, super sexy, super playful, super uplifting. I love it. It's Montale. It goes nowhere. It goes nowhere. It lasts on your skin forever. Montale fragrances, I haven't met a Montale fragrance that doesn't last forever. Even though I only have two in my collection, Rose's Musk and Dark Purple, when I go to the store and I spray, like, I like to spray here when I'm smelling a fragrance. I don't do this. This is just easier for me. Like, I love to do this. So when I spray here, like, you know, I'll go to the mall and I'll spray a Montale fragrance and I'll spray it here. It'll be on me forever. I'm just talking about one spray, guys. Like, seriously, one spray. I'm like, what is that? Is this still the Montale that I sprayed like 5 hours ago and washed and sanitized my hands like 50,000 times? Like, I'm still smelling it. Montale has great performance, guys. And the fragrances they're not super pricey. They retail for less than $200. I believe this was $170. And I ordered mine from the Montale website. And when you order a full bottle like this, you get a travel size, but it's like 20 mils. Guys, it's like 20 mils or 30. It's a lot. Like, not 30 mils, but it's definitely like 20 mils. It comes in a cute little travel size. Let me show it to you. I keep them here in my little Tiffany bone china cup. So this is 7 fluid ounces and it's 20 mils of product. Guys, you get this for free when you order from the Montale website, when you order a full bottle. Anyone that you want to order, you can order it. And 20 mils of product is an amazing decant. And look how cute this is, guys. Like, seriously, this is so freaking cute. And Dark Purple also comes with a body cream, which obviously I have. When I layer this, guys, I'm smelling this forever. I have my decant because I do like to refreshen up, you know, like I said, here, 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 here. But I don't have to. So if you're the person who does not like to do that, you do not have to do that with any of the fragrances on this list, except maybe for Gentle Fluidity Gold, depending on how long you're going to be out, okay? But if you're going to be out for like 5 or 6 hours tops, you don't need to re-up on that one. But this is a beautiful 10 out of 10 fragrance by Montale, Dark Purple. Okay, guys, so we've come to the end of the video. Leave it in the comments below and let me know some of your 10 out of 10 perfect fragrances. They may not be perfect to anybody else but you, but that's all that matters, right? Like, seriously. So let's talk about it in the comments below like we always do. Remember to stay safe, be great, stay great, and always strive for greatness. AI the Great signing out, but I'll see you in my next video. Peace.